Hello, this is the Wall 200 with another commentary video. I know I said I wasn't going to do any of these anymore, but this one is a special occasion. I never did do one final commentary, so this is my final commentary on this channel, regardless if it gets taken down or not. If it gets like a copyright ban, then I will challenge it and I will win. Okay, if it gets flagged for bullying, which would be fucking hilarious, then I'm not going to bother. But a little disclaimer before I get started is I'm not here to stroke any of these guys' egos. I'm going to be fair, and there's not going to be much name calling in here. And if I do, it's going to be equal. If I call a certain individual name, then that other individual will get it too. Okay, I'm trying to be unbiased as possible. I'm not trying to jerk off any one of these guys. I'm going to be fair in this one. With that, let's get started.
But back to the original thing, the trolls. Here's what they do, guys, and I'm sure you've all seen it once or twice. They'll say something about you, or they'll make a video about you, or they'll tell a lie about you. Doesn't matter, but they'll do something with your name in the title or whatever, right? And then you have two choices. If you respond, then they say, ha ha ha, I got a response. And then they'll keep fucking with you. If you don't respond, then they'll say everything that they said about you is true. And the reason they know it's true is because you haven't responded yet. So you're pretty much screwed. You see what I'm saying? You can't do anything because it doesn't matter. Either way, they win. And then if you really get on them, then they start hitting the flag and strike button like they did on me yesterday.
I think that beginning clip was apt because it kind of explains the situation that I'm in. It's either I respond to this guy and his lies and accusations, and I give him what he wants by doing so. Or two, I let the lies and accusations slide, have my reputation slightly damaged, and he gets around saying that he's the winner and that the reason why I won't respond is because I'm a coward and I don't have an adequate response to him. That's just the reason why I'm not responding.
Or you can not take the internet so seriously. Does it really matter that much to you to go out of your way and make a video? This goes for the both of you, okay? Just not one. And to prove a supposed accusation and lie, and do whatever it takes to correct this. Whether it's a video or comments or whatever it is, you're both guilty of this, more so than Big Smoke. I'm going to call him Big Smoke, even though I have a job and I don't live with my parents. So I qualify to actually criticize him and call him by his name. I'm not going to do it. Regardless, both of you have this fucking problem. It's not just you two, it's fucking Sandra's dumbass too. Who, a stranger, okay, you don't know fucking each other in real life, okay, I don't know how long you've known each other, but it's probably not long enough to actually really consider it a friendship, but, if someone lies about you on the internet, over YouTube, is it really going to affect you in your real life? No, it's not. Is it going to affect your YouTube, quote, air quotes, YouTube career? No, it's not. Both of you are so small, it doesn't fucking matter, okay? This goes where Big Smoke and you. Now, if you're like the millions and millions of subscribers or something, and this was like a big fucking scandal or something, then it might actually affect you in some kind of way. But since it's not that way, it doesn't do shit. What the fuck?
So either way, I don't win, but I made the decision, obviously, to make this video, which is the reason why you're watching it. Just so you understand this whole situation for me, this man has referenced me since I left the League of Dick Riders, or talked about me, referenced or talked about me, once, twice, 3 times. You can see my name in the background. 4 times, my name is in the background again. 5 times, this is a stream that he made, which he deleted. Okay. 6 times, this stream got deleted when his channel went down. 7 times, he unlisted this video so that we could not take his channel down or take this video down because we were flagging it for obvious reasons.
This is where your like hypocrisy really fucking starts to show, okay? You know how many times he brought up Sandro? You know how many times he brought up me? You know how many times he brought up Sun's Icon or any else that did a video on him? You know how many times he referenced me? I don't even fucking know, but it's at least probably just as much as you. And I really don't see the obvious reasons why you flagged that video down. He was making fun of Buggy through saying he's Osama bin Laden and he fucks goats. Kind of funny that, you know, that you didn't call out Big Smoke, we're going to call him, when he was going to get Sandro fired. Right? You know, that's not, you know, crossing the line. That was fucking hilarious. Remember that? Or when he threatened violence against me. You know, that was okay though, right? When he threatened to beat me up. But, you know, he's crossing the line by saying, you know, he's happy that your father's dead and Buggy's dead. You know, not crossing the line whatsoever, trying to get a man fired from his job, his living. You know, that was fucking hilarious.
So you understand the situation. One of the streams, I think it was the 3rd stream that Big Smoke made about this situation. Buggy and I and Big Smoke all got on a live stream, and I'm going to play a clip for you so that you understand what transpired. Okay? Here we go.
Buggy.
What?
I have one question.
Go ahead.
This is the same question that I asked Arms.
Go ahead.
What do you want?
Dude, you saw the live stream. I want peace.
Okay, peace it is. What else do you want? Oh, wait a minute. This is a negotiation, right? Okay, here's the negotiation in. Here's the negotiation. Let's do this.
Oh, this guy means business. Let's go.
Wait a minute. I'm going to tell you. Marty don't like you. Me personally, I don't care either way, okay? I don't have a problem with you. But since we negotiating, let's negotiate. Drop all your troll activity against me in the league.
What troll activity?
Now, let's not pretend that you don't know that Buggy has been trolling Big Smoke with the whole this isn't a Christian server bullshit that was obvious trolling, and the whole him describing what a goat pussy is. I mean, this is pretty fucking obvious trolling that he's been doing. Then he denies it just like a typical fucking troll would. So don't pretend that, you know, he hasn't been doing trolling on his channel, because he has, okay? What the fuck?
Drop all you. Listen, take my name and my fucking thumbnail picture off your video, because I didn't put yours on mine. That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, fine. I'll do it right now.
Negotiating. Let's negotiate.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna do it in front of everybody.
Hey, fine. Listen, this is negotiation. Take my name out the title of the video, the one you did last night.
Here.
Take my face thumbnail. That's first.
Okay.
That's what I want. Second, you and all the ex-members who left, mind y'all business. Keep the LOD out your mouth. I'll delete anything I've said about any of y'all. That's the deal.
Here, your first condition is done.
I just gave you mine. I'll delete anything I said about you guys if y'all leave us the fuck alone. The same thing I did with Rebel, I'll do with you. I'll delete all of it right now, and we won't say another word about you guys.
Okay, so in case you don't understand what you just listened to, It was me in that call with Buggy, with Big Smoke. The agreement that all three of us had is that as long as we don't talk about you, right, you don't talk about us, period, right? You get where we're coming from. You can hear at the very end of that clip that we're not going to talk about you. Your names is not going to come out of our mouths, right? Well, literally 3 days after that, he broke said promise. He made a stream, which I'm going to show you the title of it, but it's deleted now, so unfortunately I can't show it to you. But this stream, this Coon from his Coon God channel, is that all your generation has to offer the world. How sad, right? It got deleted because the channel where that stream was on got deleted. In this stream, for literally an hour or so, okay, I think it was like around hour 5, hour 10 minutes. This man attacked my character, said a whole bunch of bullshit behind my back, and never said this shit to my face. You just heard in the previous clip that he said he was not going to mention us anymore. Yet he went to one of his audiences on one of his other channels and talked about me and Buggy and Nappa for an hour and 5 hour to 10 minutes. Okay?
And what do you do in response? Making an hour and 15 minutes bitching about how you got kicked out of a fucking Discord chat. Real fucking mature.
Okay? In this stream, he called me egotistical. He said I was condescending. He said I was arrogant. And he implied I was a liar. He also implied that one of the reasons why I left YouTube had to do with fucking view counts, because I wasn't getting views. That's the reason why I left YouTube.
I hope you know that implying and accusations are not the fucking exact same thing. He can imply that you're a rapist. That's not accusing you of being a rapist. And I'm going to cut out a shit ton of him bitching about his views, because it's boring as shit and doesn't apply to anything.
Now, he can say whatever he wants about me being egotistical, condescending, whatever. My main problem is that he never said this shit to my fucking face. He never tried hatching this out with me in DMs or none of that bullshit, right? He just talked mad shit about me for an hour, attacked my character, called me a liar, made it seem like I was the one that caused the fucking problems. And when I challenged him about this in the DMs, which I'll show you, right? He tries to pretend like, oh, I had to get my side of the story out. Mind you, by this point, he has already made 4 fucking live streams talking about this shit. 4.
I don't know why you're surprised that he did this, considering he did this with every single other person that has done a video on him or has, I guess, caused trouble for him. I mean, I don't really see why you're so surprised that he's pulled this against you when he's pulled that against everybody that's done anything to him. He's followed the exact same pattern. The only person I haven't seen him do it to is Rebel Otaku, because he stopped talking shit about him. He just deleted his videos, and that was that. He didn't come onto his live streams or anything like that and try to bullshit. He just didn't say anything, much like I have. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest here. You do sound like a condescending asshole. If you take that personally, well, I don't care about your feelings. Oh, shit. I said I don't care. I guess I can't say that, but, you know, everyone else can. But I don't know why he didn't come to you. I mean, if this video is any indication of why he didn't come to you, then I can understand why he didn't come to you about this shit, because, you know, he might hurt your fees.
To address smaller claims that this man has made about me, he tried to twist the Evo story where he got banned. He tried to twist that to make it seem like me and Buggy were the troublemakers. When on the video where I talked about Evo, he literally put in the comment section that he was one of the people that authorized the fucking ban on Evo, and now he's trying to pretend like Evo didn't do anything wrong to nobody. Evo didn't do nothing, and he's one of the cool guys now, even though initially he wanted to get rid of him because he annoyed him so badly. I'm sorry this is kind of blurry, but I took this on my phone, and I would take a better picture from the video on my desktop, but again, his channels got deleted, so his comments are gone. Regardless, he did say to ban the dude, okay? In regards to other smaller things, he said something along the lines of Marty, that I was reversing the decisions of Marty. I was the only person to do that, even though there is absolutely no rules in his Discord specifically stating that an admin can't reverse the decision of Marty or the quote-unquote number 2 guy, right? I literally have reversed his ban decisions before. I reversed it the first time when Buggy got banned. I reversed it I didn't talk to Marty about the shit. I didn't talk to Big Smoke about the shit. And I fucking reversed it, and neither one of them had a problem with me doing that, right?
Man, I'll give you some credit driving your narrative here, but what you're using is called anecdotal evidence. And for the lame people here, it's basically just because you have 2 positive instances of, let's say, unbanning someone in a Discord doesn't mean you're going to keep getting positive results if you keep on banning people. Okay? Fucking invalid argument. Moving on.
This shit. He says, I told you the truth, do what you want with it. I said, you lied out your ass, my dude. It's time to stop. You said you were done with the shit and you weren't going to make any more videos on it, yet you make a 1.5 hour stream trying to character assassinate me. Quote unquote truth, right? So just so you know that I'm not making this shit up, that he talked about me for about hour 10. The 1.5 hours is inaccurate, but he talked about me for an hour and 5 hour 10 minutes. I actually took it was like from 35-minute mark to the 1 hour and 45-minute mark. He was talking about me. He's not denying any of this shit, so I'm telling the truth.
So if I call you a faggot and you don't deny it in the comments, that makes it true. Well, you're a faggot.
I then called him out on his I don't care card, because again, I'm always called out for, you always say I don't care, but when it suits his purposes, he says I don't care. Can you say hypocrisy?
That's funny, because you should be saying the exact same thing to yourself, mainly because you do the exact same thing to me about that bullshit about the live stream I was in with Big Smoke. How I said I didn't care, but he can say it and you can say it, but if I say it, oh god, the shit hits the fan when I say it.
But I said you can't pull the I don't care card anymore. You have made 4 streams talk about me and or Buggy. If that were the case, you would have dropped it like we agreed. He said, Ars, you said yourself you were an asshole, so go be one. I said, nigga, I made a 15-minute video where I didn't say bad shit about you or the league. I even said we were cool. Now you're going to make a video calling me egotistical. I'm still not going to make anything on you, which obviously I'm changing my mind on that. He said, dude, I told you what happened after you left, and you do have an ego, dude. I said, no, I don't. You do. You should look in the mirror sometimes, man. I'm done with it now. I had to clear the air. All you mofos made videos, so I did too. Ours, I never denied my ego. And I said, in which video did me or Buggy talk shit about you? In what video did I call NBA out and say that he was egotistical, that he was talking shit about me, all this other stuff? In what videos did we ever talk bad or disparage his character in a video? None. No videos. So this attack on my character is completely unprovoked. Alright? Not in my video. I specifically said I had no beef with you. Buggy didn't. He was nice to you until you came into his stream talk about numbers and who you guys knew. You can say whatever you want about yourself. Saying I have an ego is bullshit, especially not over some YouTube trash. Okay?
In this where your hypocrisy hits the fucking ceiling, because he did the exact same thing in his own live stream that no one can upload, mind you, mysteriously, no one can upload this video of where I talked to him. Funny how that works, huh? Where he threw how many people he knew in my face, how he knew Geekdom, how he knew this person, how he knew that. And you didn't say fucking shit. Okay, you were in that conversation, right? Or you're probably going to deny that, right? But he used the exact same tactic he is using on you, but somehow he's crossing the line when he does it to you. Yeah, wow, you're both the biggest hypocrites I've ever fucking had the displeasure of fucking watching and listening to.
Dude, move on. You made a video. Buggy made 2 live shows, so I finished it off with mine. As like I did move on, and then I got on my Discord, find out you made shit about me and Buggy after you specifically said you wouldn't. I am coming at you for lying. Your league or nothing. Which side of aisle did you pick? Now you see how he's changing the argument because he got walked into a corner, right? Before I walked into a corner, I called him out on lying. He did lie, but because he doesn't have a response for that, he goes to the league or nothing fucking quote. That stupid ass motto. Right? And I said, LOL, there's that ego fam. He said, I have an ego, never denied it, never will. I said, you claim that you never deny your ego, but you banned someone for saying you had an ego, which he did. Go back again, watch the stream between me and him. A guy called him out for having an ego, and he said, this is nothing, this isn't ego, this is just me spitting facts or whatever, verifiable facts, something along those lines. Then he banned the dude. Okay?
Again, why are you so surprised when he kicks people out for calling them a hypocrite? That was me on his YouTube. So why are you so surprised that he kicks someone for telling him he has an ego? I don't see why you're so surprised by this since he's done it before.
Listen, for real, I don't speak for nobody else in the league, but I'll speak for me. I straight up apologize for the racist shit. I won't fucking come at you like that again. If it's some YouTube shit, I'll fuck with you about it, but I won't do no more racist shit, okay?
I mean,
That clip that you just heard was from the live stream where we made the agreement that we weren't going to be talking about each other anymore. As you can hear by his tone, Big Smoke outright stated that he was not going to say any racist shit about Buggy anymore. It wasn't going to happen. Because this is the same guy who's constantly complained about the Dragon Ball community being one of the most racist communities on the internet. So doing that racist shit he acknowledged was beneath him. After he got pissed off about Buggy streaming his streams and the shit that we said in our chat, he put up a live stream on his Mad Black Attack channel, as you can see here, where the thumbnail says, as you can clearly see, married to a 12-year-old boy, scrape bitch Buggy, with the picture of which I don't even need to say his name because I feel like somebody might flag me just for saying his name, but the guy who was behind 9/11, right? You can see why I'm having to point out his fucking hypocrisy here. You just said you weren't going to do any racist shit, and in this stream, which unfortunately I can't show it to you because he fucking privated the shit, but he literally implied that Buggy was a pedophile and a terrorist.
Again, applying that he's a terrorist and a pedophile is not the same thing as accusing him of these things. Now, I really want to say that he was being racist on that video, but if I did, I'd be extremely hypocritical because I made a video on him where I put his face on Hitler and had Nazis marching in the background with Nazi music in there. And was I racist? No. Was I playing a stereotype? Yeah, I was. I was trolling the shit out of him. He was doing the same thing with Buggy. I was in that live stream. Now, he heavily implied that he was a goat fucker and a terrorist and a pedophile, but he actually never accused him of these things.
While they were all saying racist shit about him on that live stream and in the chat, all because of some shit we said in Discord, and because Buggy was trying to defend himself by live streaming Big Smoke's live streams and pointing out contradictions or things that were just plain inaccurate what he was saying. This man took that shit so personally that he did this shit.
Again, you are a massive hypocrite, because when he was calling Sandro Big Lips, you had no problem with it. A stereotypical racial thing for black people. Not a fucking single word. But, you know, he calls Buggy a terrorist. Obviously, he's crossing the fucking line.
Now go make your little response videos. Go make your response videos. The next time your mama might be on the screen in her panties. I promise you I got the way to get that shit. The next time your granny gonna be on here in her panties. Even if she just skin and bones laying in a casket. I'll put that shit right on the screen. Try me. I told you little boys to leave me alone. The next time you fuck with me, your address, phone number, the car you drive, your girlfriend, your goddamn sisters, uncles, all that shit gonna be right here on the screen. The very next time you fuck with me. Cause I'm tired of this. I'm gonna show y'all how nasty I can be. I'm gathering y'all information right now as we speak, and you don't even realize it. I'm gonna show you how bad I can be, how fucking nasty I can be. I promise you that. You're gonna learn a valuable lesson about fucking with me. I'm gonna make you get the fuck off YouTube. I'm done with these games. I'm done with it. Get mad at a man for just putting up videos. You don't like them, you don't have to watch them. That's simple as that. You don't have to watch something you don't like. But no, not only do you stop and watch, but you fucking stay on my channel and troll too. Why don't you just go somewhere else? All you little bitches don't like me, go somewhere else. We don't need you around here, and we certainly don't want you around here. Very simple concept. Ours, I know you're watching and listening. You a bitch ass little liar, because you're sitting over there with your little faggot ass friends talking about me. I got you on motherfucking tape, on record, saying you wouldn't do that shit, and you done it. So you a liar and a bitch ass nigga. You one of these little pretty Ricky ass boys who ain't about shit. Cause if you met me in the street, I would beat the goddamn brakes off of your punk ass. Plain and simple. And same with your little Saudi Arabian faggot friend. I beat the motherfucking skin up off that boy. And I'm calling y'all boys cause y'all ain't men. Make y'all regret the next time you say my name. It'd be really nice if you go not only flag, but dislike all their videos. We're gonna play the troll game.
Again, all this shit that you're pointing out, that he's admitting that he's going to be a troll and shit, that he's done several times before. He's doing the exact same thing he did to me. He's doing the exact same thing to fucking Sandro, which he actually gave me his address and shit and doxed him. And before, oh my god, it's illegal to dox somebody. It's actually not. It's sort of is, because everyone's address is actually public. That makes sense. It's just no one really knows about it. You can actually look up anybody's address. It's public information. And if you don't fucking believe me, I'm going to leave a link into the description of a lawyer, an actual lawyer here on YouTube, who will go into far more detail than me. He pretty much says, yeah, it's kind of illegal, but it's very unlikely he'll ever be charged if he releases any information.
Alright, so I'm going to briefly cover this stream. There wasn't a lot that went on. The general concept of this stream is that, well, first of all, Big Smoke doesn't show his face, which I think is pretty interesting, as he has been showing his face this entire time with no difficulty. I think at this point he might have realized that he went a little bit too far, and he was actually embarrassed of his own actions. But that's neither here or there. I don't want to psychoanalyze the dude. So I'll let you guys decide that for yourselves. Um, you know, at this point, like I said, Buggy, well, after the last stream, sorry to say at this point, but after the last live stream that we went over, Buggy took that threat to Docs very seriously. So he basically took the information that he knew about Big Smoke, right? He took the information they knew about him, which is that his main name is NBA or whatever. Searched it up on Google and found his real name. And he did a little bit more searching for a couple hours. At some point, I don't know how he managed to do it, but he came across his real name, his business, his address, his phone number, all this shit. And I mean, mainly it's because Big Smoke himself constantly showed his house on stream. He showed where the outside of the house. At one point, he also flashed the license plate number and all this other shit.
If I were you, I wouldn't give too much credit to Buggy because when I searched him, I found the exact same thing. I won't say what I actually searched for, but I found out what his wife looked like. I found out where he lived. I found out his real name. I found out a bunch of shit. And that was in the first, 5 minutes of Googling his name pretty much. So it's not that big of a fucking feat to do what he did, okay? Mainly it comes from when he used to be in the Black Sector days and they doxed the shit out of him. Now he shouldn't be actually recording where he lives and trying to prove himself of how much he has. That's kind of a stupid move. That's just a general tip that you shouldn't be showing off where you live, your license plate number. I mean, no one's going to come to his house or anything, but it's better safe than sorry kind of a thing.
Channel. Now I know the reason why his dad is dead. His dad killed himself to get away from his bitch ass. That's the reason why he ain't got no daddy. Dude shot himself. Cause if my son was that much of a bitch, I'd shoot myself too. If I looked at my son, he's one of these pretty Ricky niggas like that, I'd kill myself too. I really would. So I don't feel sorry for the fact that you grew up with no dad. I'm actually happy for the nigga. I'm glad he smoked himself. Because I wouldn't want to be around your punk ass neither. Fuck these dudes, man. I don't care what I say about them. The police can't arrest me for saying I'm glad his daddy dead. I wish he was dead. They can't arrest me for that. You can't arrest somebody for wishful thinking. You can't arrest somebody for being happy that something bad happened to somebody else.
Yep, you heard that right. This nigga came at my dad, who died of colon cancer, and said that he was glad that he was dead. And that he was glad that I grew up without a dad. And wished that I was dead too. Over Discord. The thing that he said he hated and didn't care about.
You do know he's obviously trolling you, right? To gauge your reaction, right? Exactly what you were explaining it earlier in your video about Buggy describing a goat. He was obviously trolling with fucking a goat. What's the difference of him describing, how it feels to fuck a goat to, he's happy that your dad's dead? To me, that is no fucking difference. It's the same kind of level of trolling. Trolling is trolling. Do I necessarily agree with this kind of trolling? No. But it's trolling nonetheless. Grow some fucking balls, get a thicker skin, and not have people hurt your fee-fees over the fucking internet, okay? Cry me a fucking river.
Anymore. I have reached feel sorry for them levels. You know I'm not a bitch. You know what I'm capable of. So go ahead and finish spreading it around to the rest of your troll friends so you can see what's going to happen to you if you ever get in my face. The stuff that's in that record will happen to you. Because I have no problem doing those things again to a person that I dislike. I will jam a gun down your motherfucking throat and make you strip butt ass naked and walk down the street like that. Because I've actually done that to people. And even if you saying it just to make me mad or saying it as a joke, go look in the mirror and ask yourself, why are you letting that kind of stuff come out of your mouth to begin with? Whether it's a joke or not don't matter. Whether it's to piss me off don't matter. You are literally opening your mouth and saying you want to rape kids. That's something you don't even say as a joke. So to fix your mouth to say that, or to fix your fingers to type that shit in, you have to go look in the mirror and realize how sick of a bastard you are. Then you should pull out a gun and shoot yourself in that same mirror. You should just kill yourself right then and there and get it over with. Because that ain't something that you joke about. Even if you want to piss me off, you could find other things to say to try to piss me off. I'm not even mad about you saying it. What I am is disgusted. Because I think it takes a really sick bastard to say some shit like that about children. And the fact is, they over there hanging out with these people. Those are the people that they have aligned themselves with. Those are the people they decided to hang out with on the internet. People who want to rape my children. That's who they running with right now, guys. So I hope you guys remember that when you frequent R's channel and Buggy's channel. Remember, they're hanging out with people who are sending this scummy ass shit to me. They're hanging out with people saying this kind of shit about my children. That's who they running with right now. This is why I don't align myself with trolls. I don't care what kind of beef I have with you. I'm never going to click up with trolls to come after somebody. I come after people by myself, on my own. I don't even use the other members of the league to do it. I come after people on this microphone by myself. When these guys come after me, they do this friend of a friend of a friend.
Man, I'm going to sound like a broken record by now, but here we go again with your fucking hypocrisy, okay? You keep on pointing out how he's a troll and he's becoming the thing he hates, but when I fucking did it, oh, it was fucking different. You were fucking didn't say a word. I was calling out how much he was a hypocrite, how he was a troll, but you know, you guys hated me, so it was completely fine when he threatened to beat my ass. You know, that's perfectly okay when he does it to me or someone else, but oh, God forbid he does it to you too. Jeez, oh man, don't do it to me. Do it to everybody else. Wow.
Good fucking game. You lose. Let's cover our bases, shall we? Let's cover all the things that Big Smoke has been exposed to have been doing in this one video. Okay? He lied about me. He lied about Buggy. He lied about not understanding why we're talking shit behind his back. He twisted the narrative. He implied Buggy was a pedophile. He implied that he was a terrorist. He called me a bitch-ass liar. He came at my pops. He claimed that Buggy doxed him, which is a lie. And accused all of us of being pedophiles. Wow. Give him a round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause for making it this far. And if you still support him after this, that's on you. I'm not going to respond to anything else you say at this point because it's over. I got you. Completely. Utterly. Down pat. GG. Talk about this for the next 6 months of your life. Let it seep deep into your psyche about how I played the fuck out of all of you. Remember that shit and never forget. And before I leave, I'm going to display the names of all the people that were also helping Big Smoke and slandering me. You made it to the top. You'll be at the end of the video as well. Goodbye, motherfuckers. Your boy R's is out. Oh, actually, I was wrong. I got caught up in the moment. Actually, before I sign off, I don't know why I have to say this, but I denounce pedophilia. I don't support it in any capacity, and I don't support people talking about Big Smoke's kids on the internet. Okay? Cool. Now I'm out. Bye.
I know I cut a lot of the video out, basically because it's an hour fucking long. And all he did was bitch and moan about how he's kicked out of Discord and how he is, Big Smoke is a hypocrite and he's becoming a troll, that the thing he hates, even though that's been clearly pointed out by another person. Me. But, never mind that. That doesn't count for anything. I pointed at the exact same things he pointed out in this video, except for the Discord bullshit. And both of yous, mainly Big Smoke, have been trolling each other. Mainly Buggy's been trolling him, and so he came at it full fucking force of trolling, saying he's glad your father is dead. Okay, I'm glad he's dead too. Who gives a shit what people say about you on the internet? Don't take the internet so fucking seriously where you get offended by what someone says about you, okay? Now, if it's in real life and they say it to your fucking face, then do something about it. But other than that, it's not going to do anything, okay? I'm sure he gets death threats all the time. He said, I've never seen one of the comments saying someone's going to rape his kids and kill them. But I can understand why he doesn't leave that kind of comment up and deletes them. So, in my opinion, and my conclusion, is both of you need to grow the fuck up and stop getting petty over some stupid shit that's said on the fucking internet, okay? That's all I have to say. Thank you for listening. Right, comment, subscribe.